man, sorry I'm late.
Don't you have a watch? It's 4:10. Come on, let's get started. We're already a day behind.
We only got the assignment yesterday.
We were supposed to meet up after class, but you bolted out of it.
I had a date.
At 12 in the afternoon?
Yeah, it was a matinee. I'm not gonna pay $15 for a movie. Even the matinee's expensive enough. And what's with this reclusive ass no cell phone thing?
I consider the cell phone an antisocial device because of the whole texting option people tend to opt for.
Talking is talking. Why does it matter that it's a text message?
Well, for instance, this conversation would be 20 minutes longer if we were text messaging back and forth.
Yeah, who would want this conversation to be 20 minutes longer?
Right. Hence the pointlessness of texting and cell phones and all of that.
Hence the pointlessness of this conversation.
Who brought it up?
It was a comment, not a conversation starter.
Speaking of starting.
Right. We should start brainstorming. What are you drinking?
It's a green tea latte. Got it from Whole Foods. Right across the street from your Oriental place.
Oriental de Cuba. They make the best café con leche. It's coffee with milk. I just add a lot of sugar. I just wish they made it to go.
That doesn't sound too good for you.
Whatever, man. Let's just, what are we doing?
I was thinking about race or gender conflict topics. In terms of gender, social conflicts, female skateboarders would be the perfect interview subject.
Where are you from, Jello?
DC, why?
How long have you been living in JP?
As long as I've been in school. Why? What does that matter?
But have you been living in JP?
Yeah? Why?
It's just weird to me that you would be so excited about this Whole Foods thing. Like, you don't understand what it entails. Like, it's nothing, no big deal. Female skateboarders, it sounds like no one else is gonna do that, so I guess we can. I didn't really put a lot of thought into it, so I'm not gonna argue with you. Do you know any?
That's the point of the project, David. We're supposed to research them, find them, and interview them. And it is nothing. It's just a grocery store.
Yeah, an expensive one.
So? Quality of food. That costs money. What do you want them to do? Just throw food down from airplanes in plastic bags? People can be so simple-minded about these things.
Are you calling me simple?
I'm not calling you simple, David, but the argument of not wanting to open a Whole Foods because of its prices is irrelevant to the point. Organic food is expensive, and it's not like it's cheap to live in JP anymore. People in the neighborhood can't afford it.
Yeah, the people that took over can afford it.
What's that supposed to mean? People are people. What, the first people to settle JP are the only ones allowed in? They're the only ones who can live in.
Look, your computer's on. Let's just get started.
I have a video camera. I was thinking we should do a video installation in the background while we present. We have girls skateboarding or whatever.
I'm pretty sick of editing. I mean, I could do something like that.
You know it's not a race thing, right?
I know. We picked a gender conflict, not a race conflict.
No, I mean the whole
Whole Foods thing, man, drop it.
It's insulting that people of color think that organic food is a white thing.
It's not a white thing. It's a privileged thing.
People should be offered quality foods, not that hole in the wall, out of the way grocery store high-low.
The high-low that they're tearing down for this Whole Foods thing used to sell fresh-ass plátanos. And what does organic mean anyway? They make it sound like some superfood or magic shit. All it means is it comes direct from the source, no additive bullshit. And believe me, when Abuela wanted to make some sancocho for Sunday dinner, she went to Hilo because she knew they had the best plátanos in town. I mean, Hilo
They should just call it Bilo at this point.
terrible joke.
It wasn't any slap.
Hilo was a grocery store for our people in our neighborhood. This City Eats that's selling coffee for $5 doesn't seem to have any of us in mind. I don't understand how you can't see that.
What I see is that you Dominicans and Cubans up there want to be the Dominicans and Cubans up there. You want the divide. How can we have social and economic equality when you guys keep shutting the doors? Look, I'm not some clueless white boy. I'm a black man, an educated black man who proudly eats organic food and can unite with people of all sorts of socioeconomic and racial backgrounds. Without the proverbial, you're not black, so you don't get me, blah, blah, blah.
I wonder if gentrification is race related though. Because regardless of your race, you're a contributor. You're part of the problem. Listen, you're not from here. Okay? You're a middle class kid who moved here because you had to go to school. And yeah, you moved here because you can afford it, but you can afford more. And yet you've had everything handed to you your whole life, so you had nothing to rebel against. So you don't want to wash your pants, you want to listen to punk rock, and this whole no texting thing.
Wait, we already talked about that.
Look, you pretend to be poor with all the rest of us here who actually are, who have to work our butts off to get into the school and colleges that we want to go to, that you get to go to. Everything's been handed to you on a silver platter. You move into our neighborhood and try and be someone that you're not. And little by little, you take away what gave us our identity in the first place, our neighborhood. So you move a Whole Foods in across from the woman that's lived there for years, who no longer can afford it because rent is going up. You know, I don't know too much about gentrification, but it seems like that in a nutshell.
So it's not about race.
It doesn't have to be.
So what you're saying is, if you live here, but you're not from here, you shouldn't be here.
Well, it
Sounds like some anti-immigration stuff from Arizona. Do you think you're Christopher Columbus or something?
You're ridiculous.
So if the neighborhood gets safer, and people will bring their kids and families here, promoting diversity, I don't see where the problem is.
You don't understand. We're not talking about violence or diversity when we talk about gentrification anymore. All these shops, fine, they're great. All the hippie stuff in JP, the granola bars. If you wanna raise your kids here, that's fine. More power to you. But my question is, why can't it be for everybody? Why can't Julio, who lives in the Heath Street projects, take a part of everything that's going on in his neighborhood? You know why? Because he can't afford it. He can't find enough spare change in his plastic couch to be able to take a part of everything. So, thanks for all the positive energy you're bringing me.
Maybe there isn't just one answer to this problem.
So what are you supposed to do about it?
Hey, wait a minute. What about our project?
Look, we'll just email each other whatever research we come up with. It's just all this talk of organic shit is giving me a headache. I'm going home. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, wait, man.
What?
I think we have an idea for a project here.